80s, 90s, and now you're on Boise's Mix 106. Her name is Angel Taylor, like you do. A track you'll hear tonight because she'll be at the Mix 106 Velvet Rope Series. And so will these guys. Green River Ordinance is in the studio with me.
Yo!
Yeah. How you guys doing?
Good.
You just came in from Salt Lake City and you said there was like some sort of dust storm happening?
Yes.
It was pretty wild. The wind was probably blowing like 25 miles an hour, and we were just being pelted by dust, all wearing sunglasses at night.
That's very odd for Salt Lake City to have some sort of dust storm.
Yeah.
Well, how was the show out there?
It was great.
It was great.
Is that a good time?
It was really good.
Now, I was looking at your tour stops. You guys just look stacked. I mean, it's stop after stop. Even Alabama. What was that like?
You know, we did some Texas shows, and then went this way. So we're excited to be out in the West. We've been on the East for a long time, so it's excited. We're hopefully going to get some rest. We were able to sleep in this morning, which was awesome. So that happens.
The first time you got any sleep?
Yeah,
in there?
very few times. You're running off 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And we look forward to having you at the Knitting Factory tonight, of course, for the Mix 106 Velvet Rope Series. It's going to be good times. Anything that Boise could expect tonight from you guys?
Hopefully a good time. We're just excited to play. We're just excited to be on tour with Matt Hires and Angel Taylor. It's just going to be a good time. Out of
My Hands is the album. Talk about how you worked that out, how you recorded it and everything, what that experience was like.
Yeah, it was great. It seemed like it was a long process, but I mean, we just kind of all gathered together in a room and started writing songs, and we wrote about 70 or so, and then we had to the great challenge of narrowing it down to 11 songs, and which was a hard process. You never know which one to give away, and say no, this isn't going to work. So
sure.
But, we recorded it. We did a little bit of it in Dallas with Mark Endert, and a little bit in Memphis with a guy named Paul Ebersold, and we're really happy with it. So
now, you guys being on tour so much and hitting all these places, is there any weird, crazy experiences that you've had with people, maybe? That you can think of, like, for example, Lifehouse came in here the other day, and I guess they have like a lot of drunk dudes that try to hit on them all the time. So I don't know.
We recently just played a show with Lifehouse in Tampa, and we became friends with them. That was kind of crazy because we grew up listening to them.
Okay.
So we went on a cruise, VH1's best cruise ever, with them, and we got to just hang out with them the whole trip, and it was a blast. That was kind of nuts for us.
Been in a few wrecks. That's always interesting. When you drive, I feel like we are professional drivers and part-time musicians because we spend the majority of our time driving. We get in accidents. You run into cars, people. Never run into a person, but I've heard of it happening. No live animals.
You seeing your professional drivers, and now you say you just did your own video, right? Talk about that.
Yeah, that was great. We where was it? Clifton, Texas is where we filmed it. A friend of ours' parents live out there on a little farm, real pretty country out there, and we had some big trees, and a friend of ours, Eric Anderson, great photographer, and he filmed it for us, and we went to IKEA and got a whole bunch of lights and made this tree look pretty awesome, and it was fun.
All on your own, and that's for the song "All on Your" or
yes,
"On Your Own," excuse me,
right.
Which we're going to hear in just a second. Now, about the video process, you said it was like $1,000. You guys just did it all on your own.
What we wanted to do is we had the idea to do it ourselves, and we just sent out on Twitter and Facebook any sort of viral thing to get out to our fans to say, hey, we're going to raise money for a video. And so they donated like Lowe's cards. We said we need these specific things. We rented a cherry picker, which is like, it takes you like 30 feet in the air to like, hang lights from trees. And it ended up being more than enough money, and we're just so happy to get it out to the world.
I'm like interested to see this because you did it by yourselves. And when does it drop?
Friday.
Friday.
Okay,
On
very cool.
TVU is the debut thing.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys again for coming in, and we're going to go ahead and hear a track from you right now on your own right here on Mix 106.
Sweet.